y'all.
Let it go. They coming in.
Yes. Say hi.
Oh, hey.
What up, yo? What up?
Okay, Eagles, you know what to do. As you come in, let us know where you are checking in from. And this is going to be such a special episode. So go ahead and tag your homies. Get your other Eagles within the Eagle Talk Facebook group if you're checking in there. If you're on my Instagram, or if you're listening to the podcast later, make sure that you hit that share button. And baby, what else do we want them to do with the podcast?
Like, share. What did I miss?
Yeah, share and rate us. Like, if everyone could do us a favor, go to wherever you consume your podcast information. Audible, I think it's just called podcast. What else? What are the
Spotify,
Apple
yes. Podcasts.
If you could please rate us, give us 5 stars, and leave a comment, we would appreciate it so very much.
Yeah.
Well, welcome y'all. Shout out to LA and the LA Rams. Well, LA's in the building, so welcome.
Yeah, LA's in the building. You want to tell the LA Rams who you bet for in the Super Bowl, though?
No, I do not. I mean, it was only one other team, but that 750 is gone.
But
welcome to Eagle Talk Tuesday. We have the team in the building. This is my wife, Rosemary. We have Mr. Glennis. We have our niece, Stephanie. And we have the wonderful Miss Kimberly Howard of Willie and Kim Photography. And tonight we're just going to, I guess, talk a little bit about our team.
Yes, y'all. So a couple weeks ago, Corey and I, we did a podcast, which was super fun. Go back and check it out. I want to say it was 2 weeks ago where we just did a Q&A. And one of the questions that came up was, how do you get people to believe in your vision, like to rock with you with what you do? And we answered it really quickly that day, but we thought actually Glennis, this is Glennis' idea, came up with maybe everybody who, our behind the scenes team for Eagle Talk Live, we should all get on and do a podcast together. And today I realized that everybody on this team is an introvert except me.
Definitely except her.
Right.
So y'all, this truly is like, they have just been pouring out their talents and their love with Eagle Talk Live, but especially being here live on a podcast. So we are so excited to have our village.
So we are going to start with Kim. Kim, tell them who you are and what you do.
I am Kim Howard. I am the Kim of Willie and Kim, our photography. And I am friends of Rosemary, and then ended up being friends of Corey too. And, this is just what we do. We support each other. We roll with each other. We push each other. And so that's why I'm here.
Yes.
And what's your role, Kim, in the team?
I have been told that my role is my role is creative director. Sounds real fancy.
Yeah. Oh, listen, you better get you a resume plug working with Eagle Talk and Team Blue.
No, she's definitely a creative director.
Yes, all things. I like Kim. I can be saying something, and then Kim will be like I'm trying to get out. Okay, I think the book should maybe kind of a little bit, like a square right there. And then like as I'm speaking, she's like, okay, look at page 2. It's already there.
Right. It's over with. All right, Glennis, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Glennis Rogers. I am the owner of GE Media, where we service all podcasting, videos, live streaming, whatever you need. It could be for weddings, commercials, anything you need. And I am the producer of Eagle Talk.
Yes, producer. So the weekly podcast and also Eagle Talk Live. He's the man.
And coming soon, Glennis, what are we working on for Eagle Talk?
We're working on our YouTube channel. And so I'm excited about that because the visuals are what I love to do, and it's good to see the expressions. It's good to see people interact with who they are following. So yeah, look out for that YouTube channel.
Yep, it'll be coming up soon.
Yeah, that's up next.
Yay.
Steph, you up? Who are you and what do you do?
Hey, my name is Stephanie Osbor. I am a transaction coordinator of Osbor Transactions, and I am also a realtor on the Rosemary Lewis Group. With the team, I am, what did you call me? The director of logistics, director of chaos, whatever we want to call it.
There's a whole lot of that.
A lot.
Yes.
It's a whole lot.
Yes. That's it.
Well, you want to leave it? Okay, yeah.
We're going to leave it at that.
That's about it. So Steph is really like all things admin, all things, and God bless her, because let me just say, Stephanie is also my niece.
Our niece.
Although we are close in age, so I'm not old, but I say we 40, but she 38, so I'm gonna let her be 38 until she 40.
Thank you.
I didn't want to be 40 earlier, and I'm trying to make everybody 40. Some with me.
Right.
But Stephanie is like the one who like reins us back in, because I could be mid sentence, hiccup, and then like start singing a song and talking about something else. She's like, wait, hold up, we were talking about the cover.
Right.
So Stephanie definitely brings us back. So thank you, Steph.
Appreciate you, Steph. All right, so we just want to introduce them just so you guys can know who our team is. And what do you want to give them about the event?
Yeah, so I just think that I was sharing with y'all, we had an opportunity to just start talking through things before. And here's one thing about doing a scare, and when you have a vision and when you have dreams, and honestly, this is what crippled me for a long time when I used to dream or God would put on my heart to do stuff. When I'm like, okay, that sounds cool, Jesus, but it's outside of all of my skill sets. Like, you got to know your limits, right? So there was a time in life where I wouldn't even attempt or something, or let's just say it's like, okay, with the YouTube channel, hey, I want to have YouTube. Like, I will watch one tutorial about how to log into YouTube and say, forget it, this is dumb. Like, I'm not supposed to do it.
Right.
So I'm just grateful, because what we have learned along the way is that it takes a village, right? And just because you were given a particular vision, that doesn't mean that you're the only person who's supposed to execute it. So I'm grateful, and this is why we will just kind of wanted to share with y'all that we're really at the infancy stages. I really appreciate these guys, because we don't know what this will end up looking like, but they're with it. So I guess my question would be, we have talked in depth about Eagle Talk and like really what our purpose is, especially with the live event. But I'm pretty sure like if me and Corey were like frying chicken, y'all might not be excited to do that with us, right? To open a restaurant.
Right.
So what does that look like? Like, what does that investment look like in helping your friend, helping somebody that ain't paying you? What does it look like? Like, why are y'all even here? Like, why?
You ain't paying us?
That's hilarious.
I know why I got with Eagle Talk initially is because I seen how strong their values were in God. And so with me and what I wanted to do, especially when we talked about it, it just lined up too much. And I seen how they love helping others. And so maybe even behind the scenes and doing what I'm gifted to do is helping others in a way. But I just see how much time and effort that they put in, but it's really not for them. They do it for a lot of people and stuff that everybody don't see. And so for me, it was like, this is something I want to be a part of, because I mean, the repercussions come later on. I believe they will, but the biggest thing is always having people around you that you align with when it comes to God and giving to others and mission work and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm believing for a big check for you too, Glennis. I know that's what you mean.
Actually, I mean, since you said it, I was talking about other stuff, but hey, that'll be cool too.
Right.
That'll be cool too.
All right. What's your view on that, Steph?
My view is kind of like what Glennis said. When like a lot of people think it's like because we're family, like we work together, and honestly, that was one of the biggest stipulations for me. Was like, this is my family. You know, you don't really mix business with family, but sometimes the lines get blurred, but other times we keep it, keep it separate. And it's just the vision that God's giving you guys. And when you came to me, I actually prayed over it. I thought about it. And when you're working from your gift, when you're working from a ministry, God gives it to you from the overflow. So it's not exhausting all the time.
Yeah. No, I love that.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Love that. Stephanie, you told a story about when so Steph is a transplant to Dallas, like us, right? But you are from Michigan. We're from Chicago. And the funny thing is that Stephanie and I mean, obviously she's my niece, so she's been a part of my life forever. But just as life would have it, she lived in a different state. I lived in a different state. We got older and didn't fall out, but weren't as close. But obviously when she got here, we've had a beautiful opportunity to grow our our family bond, but also it's just birthed itself into a few different business ventures. But you said something about like, and probably I was like, wow, hundreds the last time you were around me before moving here.
Oh my God. So when we moved here, obviously Rosemary and Corey were the only people we knew here. So we spent a lot of time at their house, a lot of time in the backyard with them over the summer. And I remember like, it was probably like the second or third time just being here, kicking it on the back patio. And in my brain, I'm just like, who talks like this? Like, who are these people? And then I realized when they started introducing us to people and we started going to church and we started meeting our own friends within their own, like within a circle and outside the circle, I was like, it's the community. Like everybody thinks like this. And so it makes you start thinking like, well, what am I doing?
Yeah. No, I think that's good. I think, I think that we all have had those, those moments, those growing moments where you have a conversation with somebody and you start questioning your own thinking. I'm also thinking too, that to your point, that just because you don't know how to do something, which is a lot of their roles, doesn't mean that it doesn't get done.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it doesn't get done, and it doesn't mean that you don't forge ahead. And one thing that we said before is like all of us, including Corey and I, are novice, right? Like we're figuring it out as we go along. And we figuring it out. We messing up. We laughing about it. But I think that the purpose of why we are doing it is what keeps pushing us forward, and we're not letting the fact that we don't know much about it. Now we not, but Kim and Stephanie, they're like the perfectionists, Glennis too. So we ain't gonna put out no trash. Right. But we are just, just again using all of our gifts coming together is just producing something beautiful, and we're really doing it for the people.
But just even something small that it's small and big, but something that we learned from the first Eagle Talk Live, where it was just bam, bam, bam. We didn't give the people time to think.
Yeah.
So this time we've learned to do something, especially at this size with over, 100 something people. We need to give them time to kind of think and process what they're listening and learning to.
So I love that you brought up Eagle Talk Live, the actual live event. And
this
I don't know,
Saturday.
In case you've been under a rock, what happened?
I haven't seen this 7,000 posts.
What happened was, and today, Kim, I'm gonna ask you a question because I actually called Kim and we were going over the program, like the booklet for Eagle Talk Live. It's our live in-person mastermind, and that just means just a think tank. We're going to have different speakers, not just Corey and myself, but definitely time to collaborate, time to challenge. The theme is limitless, and we are challenging ourselves and everyone attending, like what is holding you back and what do you need to do to move forward. So today I called Kim, like as I was looking at this book, like this started from a IG live, and now it's a whole conference.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. And before we even started this process, we, the team, we wanted to be very clear on why we were doing this, right? And who we were doing it for. And we all had a little bit of buy-in and talked about who that person was for. So Kim, when you think about thinking about you and, just you have been on your own journey, you and your family, of entrepreneurship and just stepping out on faith and thinking differently these past couple years. So when you're planning Eagle Talk, who are you planning for?
When I think of us, there are a lot of things that we didn't do sooner because we didn't have the right people around us.
Wow.
Yeah. That's good.
And there's a lot of things that we're pushing ourselves still to do and doing those things scared because of the people who are around us.
Yeah.
And so when I think about Eagle Talk Live, y'all, there are so many people in the room, people that can be those people that'll push you and the people who need the push. And they're all there together. And there is I know there's a lot of things I would not have done on my own. And so I just think that everybody can't have the same community. We're not all going to be connected to each other, but my prayer, my hope is that everyone is connected to someone, and that we create the space and the opportunity for those connections to be made, and for people to be pushed when they need to be pushed, and for the people who are where they need to be and they're trying to go, that they will be willing to push others too.
I love that.
I like that.
Good. I think for me, at least right now, I'm thinking about the people that are scared to dream. People that want to do something but are timid or feel that they're not good enough or they don't deserve. I think that hearing the stories of the people in the room is what's on my mind as we do events like this.
You know, this past weekend, Corey and I went to a marriage conference. And, you know, you think you done heard every story. Like, I done heard every story about everybody cheating. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you was broke, this one died, you know.
Right, bankruptcy.
Okay, or you just don't like them no more. But being in that room and having people share from the heart, be transparent, give tools, what has worked for them as it relates to building a healthy marriage, I walked away even more, you know, first of all, growing. Like, it invoked some conversations within our marriage, but also just gave me just new perspective as a wife. Yeah. If I wouldn't have gone and had that experience, then I would have closed myself off to that experience. So for me, that's what Eagle Talk is for, is because, you know, I know that we have been blessed to be in rooms where we have been challenged. And like Kim says, it's being in those rooms and having those conversations, not from people trying to show off, but people just like, this is possible. Like, this is just actually possible. Mm-hmm. It has changed my whole life. And instead of waiting and being like, man, something like, it'd be nice if we had something like this.
Right.
We gonna bring something like this.
Yeah,
and that's
you create it yourself.
Yeah, you create the things you wish existed. And that's what that's my buy-in, is because I just know what, like Jesus, if you get the hem of his garment, it can change everything. And a long time ago, we were at church and they talked about coattail blessings. Like, sometimes you can just get hooked up to the right person, into the right situation or the right idea, and you will experience blessings from that connection. And I just hope that we can create an experience that will be am I using conduit right? I always use words wrong. Yeah. But that will be a conduit to create that type of experience.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. Glennis, what's your view?
Who you talking to?
What you saying?
Who you?
You forgot the question.
I was all in the conversation. I was in it.
He like, yeah. No, we said when we talk Eagle Talk Live and who it's for. Like, who do you hope? Like, who's the person you have in mind that you want to speak to there?
I would have the guy. People like me. I remember when I went last year, Aaron Sane gave his story, and it was just so, we related so much when he told his story, because, you know, he got a lot of success in what he does. And so for him to talk about how he just worked clock round, you know, he would be doing 10 hours at one job and then put all that work into a business. And, you know, out of that, he got successes. So for me, I will hope that anybody who has those dreams or those goals to be something different than what they are doing, that they would just, you know, be touched like I was by hearing one of the speakers and telling a story. So I know a lot of people will just have dreams or have things that they want to do and just sit on it. But like Kim said, when you get around different people, you know, you really start thinking about what you was doing and seeing if you're doing the right thing, or if you're just doing something because you feel like you have to.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, exactly. That's the word, comfortable.
Comfortable. You start to think about what's possible.
Exactly.
You start to think about what's possible. Mm-hmm. Steph, who you talking to, boo?
For me, I am talking to those people who are scared to fail, the people who have the idea, they know what they want, but they're just scared to start it. They're scared to just take that first step because they're scared of failure. And just like a lot of people, I can't remember their name right now, Lord forgive me, but it was one speaker. I remember them saying that they failed multiple times before getting to a rhythm and getting around the correct people and getting around the right network. So a failure is only a failure if you didn't learn anything from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alvin Johnson, who's going to be there, he has a quote where he says, don't be scared to fail. You only have to be right once.
You only got to be right once, right? And again, how many times, like, are we afraid to fall on our face? Mm-hmm. And then we don't even try, you know? And then I think about how many, again, that afraid of failure, that is so deep. How many people don't try because you're afraid that they gonna laugh at you, or somebody gonna say this. My auntie go sell me, I knew your tacos weren't good. You shouldn't have had a taco truck. Like, whatever.
Or it's just not gonna work.
Or it's just not gonna work. But at the end of the day, when you try, I think all the time, and this is something that I think about when I'm like, I want to do something, but then I'm scared to do it. I think about people that have gone before me and done it scared, and their boldness has changed my life.
Yep.
Right? I think about, we can be as deep as like Dr. King to, like the girl who do my nails. I love her. If she never would have came here,
right.
You know what I mean? Like it could just be that basic, but a lot of times the fact that someone got outside of their comfort zone, it has been impactful. And how many of us sit on our gifts because we are just nervous, right? And we always talk about doing it scared, but you can do it scared, but I really think we almost went backwards because you got to take those limits off of your head first, right? We have to be to the point where I didn't even realize I had limits until I got around people who thought differently about what was and what was not attainable. So
one thing I've learned about limiting beliefs is you're thinking, because you have those belief systems, you missed a lot of opportunities because you're never looking for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just kind of just going through life, just looking straight, and there's so many opportunities around you, but because you don't believe that you can do these things, then you miss them.
Because you don't believe it's possible. Me and Corey have said this before, y'all. One time we was sitting in this living room with our friend, right? And we were pretty new or into our real estate career. And our friend was like, man, I can't believe I ain't making $1 million this month. And we were like,
And I was like, what?
And he looked at us like, nah, I'm serious. I can't believe I ain't making $1 million this month. And at the time, like that was beyond anything that we could even attain. Like, what do you mean? Like, I hope to make $1 million in my lifetime, or whatever. And but the fact that he said that and he was serious, and that's a money conversation, but it just made me think differently. You never could have told me that I would pick up and leave Chicago and move to Texas until I opened myself up to the opportunity. And life has changed drastically since we've been here. So I cannot wait. Like it's like Christmas Day. I can't wait to get Limitless in a couple days.
Yeah. It's gonna be a really good event. Do you want to talk about the Headshot Happy Hour and then the event?
Well, let's let the people. Why should the people come? Y'all been planning. What is how? Well, the people that we did get a call today. There is one person who got COVID who has 2 tickets. So reach out to me if any of this is sparking something in you. You need to be there. But other than that, we are sold out. But let them know what it's gonna be, because look, you don't want to be on the. Don't follow my gram this weekend if you a hater.
Yeah,
The crazy part about it is too that and this is I'm just grateful. We had sold out our second event and we came here knowing nobody. Not a soul. So that's an amazing feeling. And a big accomplishment for us.
And I'm just grateful. We're just so grateful. So grateful. So why? What's gonna happen when they get there, y'all?
So talk about Friday night.
Yeah, so we got Headshot Happy Hour.
Wait,
hold on, Glennis.
Let Kim
speak.
Because we're gonna talk about Saturday a whole lot, but Friday, 5 to 7. If
6 to 8.
6 to 8. We switched it 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
It's 6 to 8.
Okay, I'm looking.
6 to 8. My bad.
We wanted time for people to get off work and all of that stuff.
Okay.
See? That's why I needed my logistics coordinator. 6 to 8. No, but we're gonna talk a lot about Saturday. But Friday, 6 to 8, Headshot Happy Hour for paid participants, registrants of Eagle Talk Live. You are getting complimentary headshots by the one and only. I might be a little bit partial. My husband Willie Howard is like the dopest at headshots. And if you are any business owner, business person, aspiring business owner, aspiring whatever you are,
if you on Tinder.
Yeah.
Right. LinkedIn.
Right. A professional headshot is like your virtual handshake. It is your presence and your first impression to a lot of people who may not know you. So come and get that professional headshot, y'all. My husband is cold. Like, if you're not following Willie and Kim and don't see the headshots on there, like, he cold with it.
And let's just talk about value, because Kim, Is it safe to say, you don't have to give numbers, but is it safe to say that if someone was to book y'all for headshots, it would exceed the cost of the Eagle Talk ticket?
Absolutely.
Okay.
For one headshot.
For one headshot. So within the Eagle Talk ticket, you're going to get a complimentary headshot.
Yeah, we paid for
and,
y'all.
and also because Willie and Kim believed in us, so they gave us a deal.
Sponsorship.
They sponsor, you know what I'm saying? Because they believe in, and after they believe in us, they believe in you.
Right.
They
Yes.
believe in
And
y'all.
that's what I want to tag on. You can see already about Friday that Eagle Talk is investing in you.
Yes.
It's not investing in Eagle Talk, it's investing in you. So
that's a good point.
That's another reason why you should come, because they're not trying to get, just trying to give.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as the chaos manager, I can tell you.
She done told her that's her name, the Chaos Manager.
A labor of love.
This is a pure labor of love.
Labor of love.
In other words, we coming out of our pocket, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Because somebody put an investment in us.
Okay, let's switch to Saturday.
Okay, Saturday.
Registration. Take it away, Steph.
Registration opens up at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. During registration, you can have some time, meet some people, or reacquaint with people you met last night, hang out, and then exactly at 9 a.m.
Because Stephanie said, I was like, give them some time to get there. She like, if they bought a ticket, they need to be there on time because we have stuff to do. Okay.
I agree.
So yes, and then we're gonna kick it off. We're gonna be super pumped up. We're gonna play some games, and Tim Lewis is gonna come to us, explain to us what the event is about. You're gonna have some super dope speakers. I don't want to talk about exactly.
We ain't
gonna give it all away.
Yeah, but it's gonna some dope speakers, great networking time, breakouts. Great location. Let's start there because
Great location.
the location is everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So it's going to be dope, y'all. It is going to be dope. We are so excited. And we will see you again at Eagle Talk Live in 2023. Yeah. So trust me, I think we said we have 2 tickets that came back. We were sold out. Well, we still sold out because she bought them tickets. Right. But we want to lessen the blow for her. So seriously, if you are like, dang, I should have went, or if you're on the fence, like, oh, should I go? Trust me, you want to be here for this. Who is in your village, and whose village are you in? Who are you helping get to the next level? Who are you offering and giving your gifts to so that others can grow from the gifts you have to offer?
Yes, because it's 100% about value. Yes. So Friday, what does it say? Tuesday? So yeah, we got 3 more days to Headshot Happy Hour, Eagle Talk Live this weekend. Thank you guys for tuning out. Thank you to the team for all you do. And I guess we'll see y'all then.
Well, one last thing before I didn't bring it in here with us, but before we leave, we had our last giveaway. I pulled earlier this evening, and the big giveaway. Remember, every Tuesday night we were giving something because Steph is like, we're giving stuff away.
Stephanie said we're giving too much away.
We're giving something away, so we're giving away a one-night stay at the hotel for Eagle Talk, or a gift card in case the person wasn't staying at the hotel. And we pulled Brienne Dale. So Brienne, and that's pretty dope because Brienne is actually staying. She's coming in from Chicago. So Brienne, I will have a gift card for you with the value of one night stay at the hotel when you get here, girl. Yay! All right, y'all. See you later.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.